event where our two contenders compete simultaneously, each trying to arrive first at the top of the 32-foot summit. But it's not a free climb, because 10 seconds after they begin, the gladiators start up after them to pull them off. Mike Adamley's up at the top of the wall. Mike, how's the view?
Zonk, not bad. This is about as high as you can go here in stage 27 without actually getting on top of the roof. Now, the wall is a difficult event, but not a dangerous one. You can see that our gladiators and contenders have safety harnesses on to prevent them from falling to the ground, that is. But the wall will demand a tremendous price from the contender who reaches the top first. His fingers will ache and his arms will be very sore. The man who makes it to the top first and earns 10 points will have clearly earned them.
So after 3 events by the men, we have Chris now leading purple 9-1. As we look at Chris preparing his strategy to go up the wall, he'll be followed up the wall by Thunder. Purple, his competition's planning his strategy, and he'll be followed up the wall by Turbo.
And Larry, sometimes the luck of the draw means a lot in sports, and in this case, with Turbo and Thunder chasing Chris and Purple, that's an advantage for the contenders because Thunder and Turbo are a pair of heavyweights, and they're not really that adept in this event.
Question is, can the contenders get enough of a lead to get away from the gladiators? It's going to be that initial thrust that makes the difference.
Both contenders were given a 10-second head start. Chris in the red has the slight lead over Purple Roundy in the blue.
See what you mean about the hand grips, Mike. Look at Purple, one hand at a time. That's got to be wearing his fingers out.
Well, Chris is going to make it to the top first. A great ascent by him. And I take that back, Turbo. You are pretty good in this event. He's got Purple's left leg and trying to pull it off.
He doesn't succeed. He doesn't even get the tennis shoe, and Purple gives him a little raspberry at the end.
One of the great things about American Gladiators is even though the contenders are competing against one another, there's still room for a lot of feeling for each man. And I know, Chris, even though you won, you have a great deal of feeling for Purple and what he did.
Anybody who can pull a gladiator up like that has got respect in my book.
You deserve a lot of respect. Your time, 30 seconds to the top.
Woo! I've always been kind of a monkey. No wall or house or anything has stopped me yet, so.
Purple, what about that second effort? You had Turbo hanging all over your leg. There was a titanic struggle.
No one likes that wall anyway, and to have to take up about 200 pounds of excess baggage makes it a little harder, you know.
This wall is tough, and again, it all lies in hand strength, and look at the calluses on the hands of Purple. That effort worth 5 points for finishing second. Way to go. Once again, each contender given a 10-second head start. Chris in the blue, Wes in the red. And Larry, Chris mentioned the adrenaline factor. Actually, you have to harness that adrenaline in this event. If you're too pumped up, if you're too aggressive, you can make a costly mistake.
That's exactly right, Mike. You've got to keep your eye contact on the wall, the hand contact on the wall, and in this case, it's a little more difficult because the location of the hand grips has been changed since the preliminary rounds.
At the moment, Chris with a slight lead as he tries to pick his way towards the top. And look at Wes, he's got both hands on one grip, and he can't hang on.
As you see Chris make it to the top, he kept the concentration and made it to pick up the 10 points.
Chris, there's an old saying in sports that to do well, you got to play with pain, and I know you got a little tendonitis in that shoulder, but you told me just moments ago that you didn't feel it going up.
Now with a big guy like Thunder behind you, you just go. Get to the top as quick as possible.
Chris, once again, 33 seconds. Congratulations. Get a little ice on that shoulder. Chris Fopatek.
Well, with a 10-zip win over Wesley in the wall event, Chris now takes a 14-6 lead over his opponent after 2 events. The women are up next on the wall, where Susan holds an early 2-zip lead over Maria.
And you know, Larry, after being pulled off by Blaze in the prelims, Maria seems confident that this time she'll make it up despite being challenged by ice. Now, Susan Hurst did make it up to the summit in the prelims the last time. This time, she'll be trailed by Lace.
Lace smiling at the thought of going up the wall, also waving over to her ever-present fan club.
Ready? Susan in the blue, Maria in the red, and Susan, the Air Force captain from Arizona, you would think that she wouldn't have too much difficulties with height.
Well, Mike, Maria's not having any trouble either. She has very fluid motion. There's no wasted motion as she goes from hand grip to hand grip, and a little added incentive as the gladiator closes on her.
Maria actually with a slight lead right now on Susan Hurst. Remember, Maria didn't make it to the top, and right now, Ice has got her by the ankle, and then the shoe, and then she lost it.
She pulled the shoe clear off and flipped it away. I think Ice thought she had a little better grip than what she did. As you see Maria scale the wall.
Susan Hurst not giving up. She still has a chance to earn 5 points if she can make it to the top.
Lace very close, breathing right on her heels. She still has both her shoes to this point, though. A little mixed up on just exactly which hand grip to grab a hold of here. She's going to have to make a move because Lace is closing the gap slowly. And she runs out of time. You can see the fatigue also setting in as they start to shake, literally trying to hang on to the wall.
Maria, traction and getting a good grip is a very big part of this event. You lost part of that attraction when the Gladiator was able to pull your shoe off. How did you do it?
I don't know, it was harder with one shoe off. I thought maybe it would be a little easier getting a grip, but it wasn't. It hurt, actually, but I wanted it so bad that nothing was going to stop me this time. I knew I had to do this. It was like if I didn't, it was going to be a crutch throughout the rest of the competition. Now I know I can do it, and nothing's going to stop me now.
Ready?
Patty Stevenson in the orange uniform. Johnny Jonkowski in the yellow. Side by side they go. They have a 10-second head start. Ice following Patty up the wall. Blaze will try to drag down Johnny. Blaze goes down. She can't hang on. Larry, I'm surprised. Women doing much better than they did in the practice sessions.
Absolutely. They're at home. Ice right on Patty's heels. She's trying to make a grab. She got a hold of the toe. She got a shoestring.
That usually spells disaster. Let's see how strong Ice is. Got the ankle. Patty Stevenson goes off. Johnny's still working. Johnny, if she can make it to the top successfully, and she's very, very close.
She's only got 10 seconds left.
She's got it. She'll earn 10 points. Johnny Jonkowski, the first to top the wall. That is one happy bull rider, and she now has a 19-9 lead.
Hey, how strong is Ice? Check this out. She gets a hold of Patty's shoestring, gets a death grip on it, won't turn loose, pulls herself up by the string, grabs Patty by the ankle, and off she comes.
And Larry, you can bet that Randy Jones, who trails Keith Collins in his preliminary round matchup 7-4, is glad that he doesn't have Ice following him. Randy, an interesting background, a star high school football player in Bristol, Tennessee. Then he joined the U.S. Army. Now he's a pipe layer in Central Florida, where sometimes he travels 2.5 hours just to get to work.
The best thing, is being down in the hole, working with my hands, getting dirty. I mean, I come home filthy every night. I mean, my shower looks like it's black. It's unreal. But I love being in the ditch.
I wonder if this guy's got a girlfriend.
I love being in a ditch.
Our kind of guy. Well, he'll have Nitro after him. Meanwhile, Keith Collins will be followed up by Laser.
Ready?
Again, the contenders given a 10-second head start. Randy Jones on the left, Keith Collins on the right. Randy, one of the better contenders during the practice sessions, moving well now. And here come the Gladiators.
Laser and Nitro taking some kind of unusual strategy. They're trying to flank the contenders as Laser falls off. He might do a better job going directly after him.
Keith is definitely hung up, but Randy on his way to the top.
Keith found a foothold. He's breaking loose, but Laser's trying to close the gap.
And remember, there's a 60-second time limit, so Randy Jones, he'll be the first to the top. He'll earn 10 points. But Laser pulls Keith Collins off. And they're on their way. The 10-second head start has expired. Lisa having all kinds of problems. Diamond won't even have to go up the wall to get her. And Elektra in short order gets a hold of Tracy's right leg, the tender leg.
And look at Tracy hang on to that wall.
She's got a vice grip, a death grip on those hand grips up there. Elektra giving her the full body treatment now.
Oh! Elektra takes a big gamble, puts her feet against the wall, and just rips Tracy off.
Like trying to pry open a clam.
We'll get a good shot of just what happens from Elektra's helmet cam. Here you see her overtaking Tracy. Elektra literally hoists herself up onto Tracy's back, places a foot on either side of Tracy on the wall, and then just removes Tracy from the wall.
Well, Tony Bettendorf, there's his lead over Albert Gray. Look at Tony's girlfriend, Kim Paul, who's come out here to California. Why not? Good place to be.
You're mine, babe. You're coming down. Better hope you can spread some wings.
Although Tony may not be in a good spot, facing off against Turbo.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's do it.
Let's do it indeed. Saber, the other gladiator, and he'll be chasing Albert Gray, our school police officer in Las Vegas, Nevada, where he protects the students, faculty, and property of the Clark County School District. Again, 60 seconds the time limit. They get that 10-second head start.
Tony doing really well in the practice rounds. He was down to nearly 25 seconds. Albert, on the other hand, was just breaking 40.
Here come the gladiators. Saber and Turbo both just jump straight up. Albert and Tony never get started, and that was it.
I think Rick's going to get quite a challenge right away from Laser in this wall event.
Talk about bad draws, Larry. If there's one gladiator not to go against in the wall, it's Laser. Craig Branham in the blue, Rick Keyser in the red. Each contender given a 10-second head start, so here come the gladiators. Both contenders making their way up by use of those specially designed hand grips. Keyser loses hold of his. Craig makes it to the top first.
Laser closing in.
The winner in a new men's record on the wall, Craig Branham, 24 seconds. Cowboy, not only can you team rope, you can climb walls, babe.
Well, I guess growing up on the ranch out there, playing in the cliffs and stuff kind of helped out on that stuff.
Very steady. Every one of your grips was solid. Boom, 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 boom. Wasted very little motion or energy.
Get good hand grip, you know, roping and chasing the horses and all that stuff, so.
I don't think this wall is tough. Look at that perspiration. Nice job. New men's record, 24 seconds. Rick, we're going to have to call you super stub, like a six-man in the NBA or a pinch hitter. You came in cold and did really well as also 35 seconds against a man who's mighty tough, Laser.
Laser's really fast up the wall. I was just really scared. I'm just really glad that I made it to the top.
And Laser, I don't think we've ever seen a gladiator up here before, but if anybody deserves to be, it's you. You're the best at this.
Oh, thanks. He's tough, boy. He's good. Had him about 3 or 4 times by the ankles, and he kept swinging me off, but he made it to the top. He's a great climber. Good job.
All three of you made it to the top. Laser, Rick, Craig, job well done.